Hello and welcome to our channel. Should your NGO go for government grants or private grants? We'll break it all down, step by step, so you can make the best decision for your organization. Let's dive in. Let's start with government grants. These are funds provided by local, state, or federal governments to support specific causes like education, healthcare, or environmental protection. The pros of government grants. 1. Large funding amounts. Governments often offer substantial funding, sometimes enough to support your entire project. 2. Clear guidelines. They come with detailed instructions, so you know exactly what is expected. 3. Long-term impact. Government grants often focus on sustainable, large-scale projects that align with public policies. The cons of government grants. Highly competitive. Many organizations apply for these grants, so the chances of winning can be slim. Complex application process. Government grants usually require lengthy proposals and detailed documentation. Strict regulations. You'll need to comply with strict rules on how the money is spent, and reporting is mandatory. So government grants are great if your NGO has the resources to handle the paperwork and the competition. Now let's talk about private grants. These are funds provided by corporations, foundations, or individual philanthropists. The pros of private grants. 1. More flexibility. Private funders often allow more room for creativity in your projects. 2. Easier application. Compared to government grants, the application process is usually simpler. 3. Quicker decisions. Private donors often make funding decisions faster, which is great if you're on a tight timeline. The cons of private grants. Smaller funding amounts. Private grants may not offer as much money as government grants. Short-term focus. Some private funders might focus on one-time projects rather than long-term programs. Personal relationships matter. Often, you'll need to build strong connections with private donors to secure funding. Private grants are ideal for NGOs that need quick funding for innovative or smaller-scale projects. Now, let's compare the two. Scale of projects. If your project is large-scale and long-term, government grants might be the better option. For smaller or experimental projects, private grants are more suitable. Application effort. Government grants require more time and effort, while private grants are easier to apply for, but may need personal networking. Flexibility. Government grants come with strict rules, while private grants allow more flexibility in how you use the funds. Here's how you can decide which one to go for. 1. Assess your project's size and scope. Is it big enough to justify a government grant? 2. Evaluate your NGO's capacity to handle reporting and compliance requirements. 3. Consider building relationships with private donors or foundations for quicker results. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The best grant for your NGO depends on your goals, resources, and the project's nature. Both government and private grants have their strengths and weaknesses. By understanding their differences, you can strategically choose the best path for your NGO's success. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tips on grants, fundraising, and proposal writing.